Yeah, pretty well. It's obviously nice to have a couple of days break before another big game. Yeah, everyone was pretty happy with the performance overall, and yeah, looking forward to Sunday's game. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not too often that I get to have a bat anymore. Our top four seem to be doing the job, so it was just nice to spend a little bit of time out there, and I guess for most of the middle order to able to contribute and know that we're ready to go when called upon. So yeah, it was a bit of fun. Yeah, we've obviously got 3 really tough games to go, but in saying that, to be 4 from 4 in a World Cup is a pretty good position to be in. So I think the team's going really well. I think we've sort of clicked as a batting and bowling unit. We've sort of been really good in one area and not so good in the other, but I think we've been really good in both areas. So I think we can improve in the field a little bit more, and I think that's a little bit scary as to where we can get to. Yeah, it was probably the most excited a group's been for a debut for a long while, and that first wicket as well. I've never seen the group so pumped for someone. So yeah, equally special for us from New South Wales that have played with her for so long and have wanted to see her in a green and gold shirt for that long. So yeah, it was great that she could come out and have a bat at the end and show the world her strength. And yeah, fingers crossed she gets more opportunity throughout this tournament. I think she had a fantastic game and has got a lot to offer this team and this World Cup moving forward. So yeah, it was great to see her out there. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really tough game. Obviously, playing England on their home soil is never easy, but I think we've definitely got the squad here that can take the points. But they've been playing really well. They've put 2 scores of 370 on the board in the tournament already. So it's going to be a real test for our bowling unit. But I've no doubt that come Sunday we'll be raring to go, and everyone will be up for a really big clash. I think so. I think without downplaying any of the other games, I think this is probably going to be our toughest clash, and I guess it always is. Both sides get up to play one another, and obviously with an Ashes looming at the end of this year, it's obviously going to be an early fight for that as well. So I think, like you mentioned, they've had 400s, probably from players that we haven't seen score 100 before, so it could be quite interesting come Sunday, and we'll make sure we've got our plans set for those batters and hopefully can keep them under wraps. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating to sort of read my Twitter feed each morning, but in saying that, we're the only 15 employed cricketers in the country at the minute. We're over here and we're 4 from 4 in a World Cup, so yeah, we're going really well, and we're just focusing on that, and hopefully the MOU negotiations will get sorted back home, and we can come back home with a trophy and hopefully a pay slip in August. I'd imagine if we were playing a World Cup in Australia, it would be quite difficult, but for us being on a different time zone, it's actually been quite easy to just sort of let that go. I know a lot of the girls are off social media, so they wouldn't be seeing what's going on too much. So both ACA and Cricket Australia sort of left us alone as well, and just make sure that we're focusing on the World Cup and doing the best we can. And obviously once it's all over and we get back to Australia, we'll catch up on what we've missed and what needs to be done going forward. Yeah, it's funny because I actually said to Sean Flegler the other night after the game, we were just chatting about the game, and I said I don't envy your job one bit, because everybody who's come in for a game this tournament has done really well. So good luck to the selectors choosing the 11 for each game. But it's obviously a great position to be in, that everyone's contributing when called upon, and no doubt we'll have the strongest team on the park going forward.